Hello everybody, I'm Alexi here, and hey, I actually have an update this week. Sorry about last week. I had some kind of horrible cold that made my throat feel like it was full of sandpaper. And I know my voice isn't the best as it is, so I'm not going to subject you to that nightmare. So, feeling a little bit better now. Still got a little bit of phlegm in my head, so hopefully that won't cause too many problems and doesn't show through in the recording. But let's go ahead and go over what I've been doing, because I did get some stuff done over the last couple of weeks. First of all, you may notice that we have a yellow playing here. We have Miss Daisy in the game now. She shoots, her primary weapon is going to be shooting little flowers, with a little bit of a spread. I realized I didn't have any characters that did this yet. Her shots are a little bit weaker, but she can shoot them really fast to compensate. Originally, I was playing with the idea of having them, like, spin around her and then fly forward, but it kind of was just like an extra bit of flourish that wasn't really helping all that much and was kind of more trouble than it was worth. I might still play around with the idea down the road, but, yeah, we'll kind of just leave her with this for right now. It does have a little bit of a spread. I just kind of like that a little bit. I'll go ahead and show off her other items. She has the Super Ball, which is the only power-up you can get in Super Mario Land. Well, that and the Super Mushroom Star, but those are standard. But the Super Ball bounces off the walls, and great for tight corridors. Not so much for open areas, so I'll have to make a point of doing like more tight corridors to take advantage of it, because there really haven't been a whole lot outside of the pyramids in World 2. But they will bounce around for a while, and then will eventually disappear. And they will be a little bit stronger than a normal shot. For her laser, I'm giving her the boomerang, at least for now. Daisy really didn't have a lot of tools to pull from. She appears in the Super Mario Land, and then she mostly appears in the spin-off games, like Mario Party and Mario Kart, all the sports games, which is fantastic, and, we all love Daisy. But that doesn't give her a whole lot of unique power-ups to work with. And, I mean, I could give her, like, a Tesseract or something, and I sort of did. You'll see that in a minute. But, yeah, she doesn't really have a lot of, like, super unique power, so I was having a hard time finding stuff for her. Even, like, the flowers, like, spinning around her was actually based on one of her, like, super shots from Mario Tennis or Mario Baseball or something like that. But again, just kind of didn't pan out that way. But she does have, her shield, and it's going to be a couple of hearts, and you're going to say, oh, well, that looks just like the Phantos shield, and it's similar, but let me go ahead and reset the room here, and show you that when the Piranha Plant hits it, I bounce the fireballs back at him, and can hurt enemies with them. They are fairly weak, they're only going to do like a little bit of damage to the enemy, but you can bounce them back 3 times. It's kind of hard to tell if it's a fireball, but they do get tinted yellow to show that they are yours. Game Maker's tinting capabilities aren't... It adds the color to the sprite. So unless I had like a pure white bullet, which I don't really have any of those, it's kind of hard to see it getting tinted. We might see some of that when I go and show off World 3, because I'll try to show off some of that. But, yeah, we have Daisy. She is mostly playable. I'm still kind of playtesting her a bit. I probably won't be doing a update this week, because there is a lot of, like, stuff that I'm still not 100% sure it's working. There was a lot of bug fixes these weeks. So a lot of, like, trying to get layering correct for graphical displaying, and trying to get enemies and bullets to move the way I want them to. So I'm not 100% sure I got everything. We're still kind of playtesting it a little bit, but we'll hopefully be able to release something next week. We'll see. But, other than that, ooh, no, I want to play as Daisy. Let me play as Daisy. I've got to put in, like, a better character select at some point, but we'll get there. Okay, so, but we have stage 3. I think I already showed off that I had, like, a little splash there when you enter the water, but I have added to all the enemies so that when they jump in and out of the water, they will get their own little splashes, which is fun. You can see that even the turtles and the Koopas and Goombas take several hits. We got, I think I've shown all this off already with the lotus flowers, but we do have some new screens, including one off the waterfall, which will push you down, just using the same currents as the rest of the stage does. So we have a few new screens here. that we can show off. Let's see if I can. I still need to put power-ups in here, and yeah, giant turtle, just because why not? I'm probably not gonna do giant world, so I'm gonna put him in there just for figs and giggles. We got the little. These guys are from Mario Land, and they're like the actual fish that show up there. They swim towards you, then they turn around and come from behind. I haven't really done too many enemies coming from the left side of the screen yet. That's definitely something I need to fix. But that's at least a start. I'll have a few more of them hopefully. Just so you can like see what the currents look like. You can see that they're actually will be invisible. But yeah, then other than that, I just got several more rooms set up here. Just trying to get the level kind of built out. We got the little jelly electro guys here, which are going to they have an HP count, but it's somewhere around like 1,000, so you can't really kill them. Maybe if you have a star, you can knock them out. But I'll have to see if I put one in here. But yeah, we got the octopus dude. He splits when you do enough damage to him. Got the fire loss, spin up its fire everywhere. Oh yeah, got the bloopers working. They will, kind of push themselves up towards you. That was a bit of a pain getting them to work the way that they're supposed to, but got them to do the thing. More just, it was trying to get, like, all the directions and math down. But they are working now. And this is going to be harder now, because I don't have all my little power-ups. I might still tweak Daisy a little bit, because right now she feels very, like... She doesn't feel particularly strong, just because of the way the levels are built already. So I might tweak her a little bit, but we'll see. Then we have the Anastasia, and oh my goodness gracious, what is that? What could that possibly be? Some kind of gigantic octopus creature. What could it mean? Yeah, a sneak peek, another sneak peek of the boss that I'm planning for. That is from a Mario game. It's from Game & Watch Gallery for the original Game Boy, and which in this case is a remake of Octopus, the Game & Watch game. And what the octopus does is it like sticks its tentacles out and tries to grab Mario while he's trying to get treasure. So I'm gonna have the octopus sticking its tentacles out and trying to get in your way, and I'll have the Koopa Kid probably hiding down near the bottom of the screen. I need to switch things around a little bit because, well, I might have to, I'll just try and, yeah, oh yeah, and Daisy has her invincibility sprite in here too, just for what that's worth. But I might need to resize the octopus a little bit. That is the original size of him, and I am in the middle of, like, kind of making a sprite sheet gather up, because I'm going through the trouble. I may as well submit it to Surprise Resource if they'll take it. So I am in the middle, like, kind of getting that cleaned up and gathered up. But, just like with some of the other, like, Game Boy sprites, like the octopus guys, I may have to resize him for when the time comes for the actual boss fight. I'm going to see if I can get away without doing it, just because the octopuses are one thing. They're relatively simple. But the octopus guy does have a lot more complexity to him, and I'm not super confident in my abilities to make a good sprite for him. I'll see when I get that far, but, I'm not... If I can get away with, like, not butchering the sprites, I would prefer that. And, and here, yeah, see, if you get the star, you can take them out. And maybe... What am I thinking? Sorry. What I'm probably gonna have to do is, like, give him longer tentacles. Oh, shoot, that's a bug. Okay, I'll probably have to give him, like, longer tentacles, because I think right now his tentacles will reach about halfway across the screen. But then that means that you can just, like, sit in, like, the lower left-hand corner and just kind of ignore him. So I'll play around with him and see, but that's the planned boss. That's what I'm planning for. But that should be everything that I've got worked out for now. Like I said, there was a bunch of, like, little bug fixes, like getting characters to work, or, like, getting background elements to display properly, because I actually have, like, several layers of background elements for this stage, with the water tops, the water tiles, the little bush, coral thingamajiggies, and then, like, certain enemies use background layers, like the Fire Lotus uses a background layer to show its shot so it appears behind the Lotus. So it's actually been kind of like a mess. So I'm still trying to clean up. There's still like, I don't think I saw any display issues in this one, but I'm trying to catch them all. But that is all for now. Like I said, I probably won't upload this as an update. Ooh, that is very much a bug. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll have to see what I can do about that. But yeah, I'll get with Midnight Blue, hopefully this week, and do some playtesting, and hopefully be able to get a release this next weekend. I am planning a few more screens for level 3, before you get to the boss, so here's hoping I can get a few more of those in there. Not too many more, I forget the exact count, but I'm working on that. And then, yeah, I guess I'll start working, we'll kind of go from there. Not much I can show on, like, the side projects yet, unfortunately, just, life's been a little chaotic, so still trying to get things straight, but it is what it is. And, yeah, I guess we'll just kind of go from there. But, I'm rambling. It's been too long, I haven't been able to talk to anyone, so I'm kind of losing my marbles. Anyways, I'm going to go lose my marbles off camera, so I hope you all have a great rest of your week. As always, feedback is very welcome and appreciated, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.